Hi everyone, I'm Anishta. I am a final year student at Johns Hopkins University. I study public health and creative writing. And I grew up in Bangladesh, but moved to the U.S. for education for the last 2 years of high school, and then now I'm here for college. I'm right now in Baltimore, and it's 11 a.m.
Greetings everyone, I'm Shuddha and I live in Bangladesh. I've been born and brought up here. I live in Dhaka and I'm studying sociology at Independent University Bangladesh with a minor in global studies and governance. And it's currently almost 9 p.m. So which is really an amazing time difference, but it's great to have this sort of discussion.
Yeah, I love the virtual world.
Yeah.
So Shuddha and I know each other because we danced together for 8 years in Kalpataru, primarily in Bharatanatyam, but then we also had singing classes and drama classes and Manipuri classes. And yeah, we performed together for all those years until when I left, I would only continue over summer breaks. But then we keep in touch from time to time.
Life happens. Yeah. But what this sort of class has sort of instilled in us is this sort of concept and our responsibility towards our own culture. And which is what we're going to be discussing today, is how our heritage sort of matters a lot.
Yeah, I guess we can start by talking about what culture means to us and why we think heritage is important.
Yeah. Well, for me, culture is sort of a way of life where you can identify with certain things. For example, if I'm talking about the Bengali culture, I'll be talking about the food and the attire and then certain norms and certain traditions and even folkways and mores. But then if I'm also talking about university culture, I'm sure the university culture in America and the university culture in Bangladesh are completely different. So that's how culture can sort of differ depending on individual experience. And then heritage, however, is something you're ascribed. It's not something you really achieve, because you can, for example, my heritage would be my family heritage. It's also my cultural heritage. It's also the tangible and intangible cultural heritages that I'm getting. And it's incredibly important in terms of identifying or trying to explain or express who you are as a human being and how you've developed throughout the years. How about you?
Yeah, no, I think you really hit the nail on the head. Is that what they say? And I think the only thing I guess I would add to that is that I see culture in kind of two layers. So one is culture as a verb, which is what you're doing as culture as a doing. So all the things about what you cook and what you practice and all these different traditions, I think are all part of that doing aspect or performing aspect of it. And then culture as maybe a more foundational thing like lifestyle or way of living, which I think ties into the philosophies with which you kind of are an individual in this world. So part of Bengali culture is community, I say, which is very different from kind of my experiences in America, where American culture is so individualistic. And I think when you define those you come to terms with those philosophies of life, you definitely act and behave a different way, just as a person, regardless of where you are. So I think the reason why culture is important for me to preserve, cherish, and do is because it comes from a place of familiarity and something that I'm really just excited about. I value the morals that come with our shared culture, and I want to carry it with me wherever I am.